Hey guys, this is Apollo here, and it has been a while. As I promised to make a Lianorn deck profile, and well, let me hold here it is. So I've been more confident to play Lianorn now because honestly, I've not been playing Lianorn much up until recently, and boy oh boy, no wonder people say this deck's really crazy stupid. Yeah, but I've play tested a bit, and I will do a little bit more in depth, somewhat in depth into like if you want to get the master deck set and what you can upgrade from there. So let's go to chase. Let's go to the deck profile. So we'll start with the right deck. So the right deck, I'm running the Roroa right line. So you can run the Great Zero One Roroa, same thing as always. The Great Roroa just to get your okay, the skill is to when you run it on top of the Great Zero Roroa, you can you can put a plant token on the back of center bridge, so it's behind Roroa basically. The Great Two Roroa because I mean token just gives you the free advantage in a way. So when this unit space a Vanguard circle, you can choose a rear guard, retire it. You can call 2 plant tokens anywhere you want. And the main girl itself is Lianorn. So Lianorn's the basic Lianorn. So building to Lianorn skill is act on Vanguard skill onto turn. Card one, you draw one, you choose a card from your hand and call the rear circle. Second skill, auto Vanguard circle. When this unit attacks, you still +1, discard a card from your hand. You choose your oil backward regards, and they all boost this unit. And this unit gets stolen drive. For the battle, you stand both your back row regards, 2 back row regards. Leave. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so basically you see here Lianorn is a very aggressive deck, and I mean seen right alone, so you give enough to generate your advantage. Alright, so that's for the right line. So now let's go on to the main deck. So it is, honestly speaking, with the right deck, with the main deck, you can build like only get a few stuff just to make this deck competitive out of the box. So for the Great Trees, the only Great Trees run basically is just for Viva J, which is already included in this master deck set. So her skill, Unison Dress, when this unit rides on top of a Lianorn, or on the Vanguard deck in the Unison Dress state, you draw one, and then until the end of the fight, this unit will be in the Unison Dress state. Second skill, auto on Vanguard skill once per turn. When this unit attacks will not be boosted in Unison Dress state. You stand on your rear guards, and they all boost that unit. So, but boost this unit. And in the battle, you count -1, choose 3 of your units, stand them, and they all get +5k +mana on drive +strike, so it includes Yuna herself. So it's a really aggressive deck. Like I mean, I kind of underestimated her a little bit until I got to play her, and boy oh boy, she's really stupid strong. Alright, so but this is included in these special decks that you don't care about the foil, because I did have a Lianorn deck before I got the master deck set. So let's just put it that way. Alright, so that's for the grade 3s. Now for the grade 2s. This is also included in the master deck set. I run Foil Grass. Like our skill, when this unit is placed in a circle, you may reveal a Lianorn from your right deck, and if you did, or if you have a Lianorn Vanguard, you can +1, look at the top 7 cards for a Lianorn, put one in hand and shuffle the deck. If you did not add a card to hand, you draw a card. Second skill, continuous on Rear Guard and Guardian Circle. If you have 2 Great One or less, 2 or more Great One or less rear guards on your back row, this unit gets boost, and for this turn, you will get permanent 15k and plus like a shield. So he's 15k base. So yeah, this is your really important because you need to search for Viva J, which is the key core of the deck. And next off, I run 4 Luster Impact Dragon. This is also reprinted in the master deck set. Do not mind the foils because they're already there when I got it. So Luster Impact skill, continuous on Regular Circle. During a turn, if you have 2 or more Great One or less rear guard circle, Great One or less rear guards, this unit gets boost and +5k power. Second skill, once per turn on auto on rear guard circle. When this unit is stood by the ability of your Grandfia or your Lianorn Vanguard, and the Vanguard's power has 33k power or more, you +1, draw a card, and for this turn, this unit gets +5 power. So essentially, this combos really well with Zarian Fairy, which I'll go to a bit. And there's that. and there you got 2 broccoli. So broccoli skill, when this unit is placed on a rigor circle, if you have a token unit on your rigor circle, you can also draw a card. Second skill, if you have a token unit on your rigor circle for this turn, no, this is not a turn. It's also active in opponent's too. So if you have a token unit on your rigor circle, this unit gets buffed against 1000 power if I shield, which is also active on opponent's turn too. So this basically gives you your advantage if you're gonna go second or whatever. But essentially, it gives you advantage when you go to grade 2 and get your tokens from the row right line. So there's that. So that's it for the grade 2. Now for the grade 1, this is the new support that I got recently for, not recently, but when the set came out. This is Essence Red. It's a really good cycler for I strongly encourage for Lunar players to actually get this. So her skill, when it's discarded during the right phase, when this card is discarded for the right deck during the right phase, if you have a Lianorn or a Magnolia Vanguard, or if you reveal the Lianorn Magnolia Vanguard for the right deck, you can swap out one or any best 3 and you draw a card. So it's your cycle. It's basically your gun cycler basically, but except this is meant for Lianorn and Magnolia, but best for Lianorn if I say so myself. Second skill, auto on drop. If you have a Lianorn or Magnolia Greater Vanguard, you can bot deck from the drop. You can bot deck this card and choose one of your regards, and the base power becomes 15k until the end of the turn. If you persona write this turn, instead of getting 15k, you give it 20k power instead. So this really is really crazy. Discarding it just to drive from the right deck and bot decking it just to change the base power to 15, potentially up 20% right that turn. It's really crazy. Like, this is a really very good card for a cycler. So, and it's meant for Lianorn. Mine also works, but I think Lianorn works the best. Okay, so here's a little bit of a different one. I run for Diantha. Diantha skill, when this unit is placed on rigor circle from hand, if your Vanguard is grade 0 greater, you count plus 1. You choose a grade 0 could lower card from a drop and call the rigor circle. Second skill, during your turn, if you have a grade 1 or less rear guard, 2 grade 1 or less rear guards on the back row, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. So you can run Alvina if you want, but personally, in my opinion, I think Diantha has a better option because, I mean, at least for my opinion, you can run Alvin if you really want to, but I think at least for how I'm building it, Diantha I think is better for me. This is not included in the deck, that's also not included in the deck, you just have to get these separately. Right, in the grade 1 I run 3 Atlantis. I believe in the master deck, so you can get 3 of these, so you do need to go. I mean, even then, the extra copy isn't going to cost that much. So, Atlantis skill, during your turn, if you have a Lianorn Vanguard, this unit gets 7 power. If your Vanguard is in the unison draw state, instead of getting 2k, you get plus 5k. Second skill, at the end of your turn, if your Vanguard has been boosted 3 or more times this turn, you can return this unit, draw a card, and if you have no face-up damage, you counter-charge 1. So, this is a counter deck. This is very important because it's a very heavy deck. This is another very important card that one of the main reasons why I got the deck set. This is Rosaria Fairy. Rosaria Fairy skill, when this unit is placed on a circle, you can choose a different rear guard and retire it, and you can cost 2 tokens to rigor circle. Second skill, when this unit attacks, if you have a Granfia or a Lianorn Vanguard, and you choose one of your back row rear guards, and for this battle, this increase the power by that chosen unit's power for that attack. So basically, what it means is that you can move with Luster Impact. You can combine it with, like, Sincere Red. That really makes it crazy. I mean, the end falls if you put it simply, but really stupid. Like, this is one of the key deck cards in the deck that could finish your opponent off. Because if you ask me, I went on one of the Psyche Cat. It's just basically the like social and everything. So when this unit plays a rigor circle, when it's just plays a rigor circle or guardian circle, you can choose 2 cards from your solo drop, which are the right deck, and put the right deck face up, and you choose one following. If you face on rigor circle, you social charge 2, choose one of your units gets plus 5k power. The guardian circle ability, when it's for this battle, this unit gets plus 15k shield. So essentially, it's just your shield or your soul charger, which most of the time it's so really. And I ran 3 of Defect PGs, which already came with the deck, and I ran 2, which also came with the deck. Now for triggers, I mean it's pretty straightforward. You run the Stoichia OT obviously. 4 vanilla 8 crits, the 4 of them being the effect crits. You don't necessarily get the effect crits, in my honest opinion. 3 effect draws which you need to get, because you can play fronts if you want to, but I think personally, to me, draws are the better option, at least the way I see it, and 4 vanilla heals. So personally, if you ask me, if you want to build Lianorn competitive from the master deck set, it is not that expensive. At least I'm seeing it. So assuming you bought the deck set for like, okay, let's just say $60. Everything, most of the stuff here, yeah, for maybe it's like we'll assume like $8 a copy, maybe more if you're not lucky enough. But assuming it's like $10 a copy, so 1, 2, 3, that's like $90. The effect crits, don't worry about that. You can just get those for really cheap. The vanilla crits, maybe cheaper. The effect crits are, if your draws are important, you need that. So it's like what, $15 a copy for three of them. What else? Since it's like $8 a copy when I got it, I'm not sure how much it costs when the English stuff comes out. So assuming that's about $25 a copy. So 60, 30, 90 plus 40. And the cat's not really important. You can just pay the regalis piece if you want to cut the cost. Honestly speaking, you can just build this deck. And roll right nice, like about a couple of bucks. So you can build this deck in about what you say, about under $150. That is how strong and how convenient deck can be built. So with this deck, like getting the decks alone, not including foils. You see here, they're just for aesthetic purposes, and getting all the support you need for this deck, it is relatively cheap. You can build this deck on almost under $150. Maybe give or take a few, like $10 or $20 or somewhere here and there, but really strong deck. Really, it's competitive out of the box. If you want to upgrade it further, this gets even more crazy, but that's where my deck from. So, like me said, thank you guys for watching this deck profile. If you do like it, do like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.